Haini pi hini karagi.
Oh, nishke, anachini karagi we. Uske, Krishna ahusaka, okay. Amte honki pini gejini. Uske hanani kukcha yare gejini.
Yeah, nishke.
En hulia.
Yeah, hanachini.
Utsangite Zoom, I jagu shawin.
Sagade, duh. Can't pet his name. It's something really fast. Was just Sagade.
Wakanja kiriga wahanakshana hani chawida haipin. Hamte e na daniju hi ehik shanawi. So we guzereng hani cha haipin. Egi hunchnigen nishke hani chara haipin.
Oh.
Can you tell us what na daniju is?
Na daniju anaka maple syrup wagaidi.
When do people start collecting and making na daniju?
Nehi nakishon. Right about Hegunegi, right about this time, Hutashke, Aname Hichihuida, we no key. Kejas Kexi, Wagiunaki, Yal Pettis, Nunigi, non nominated. What we seen it. The Kinishke, water Naskanani, not Anishu, who no key.
So you're saying kind of when the snow starts to melt, they pay close attention to the trees, and that gives them it's a good indication of when to start tapping for sap.
It's actually Unaki, Kegwin, Yal Pettis. Nothing a Hombrushke, Jaskan, Haheda, Sinida, Easy, Hompjon, Hombra, Stuchka, Reshke, what we seen, Unaki.
How about you, Wikuzering? Can you tell us a story about Na Daniju? Worakija Hashini?
Worakija Hani. Hichnaigregi. Hiteko hara. Eske Hirusha Hire Shuno. Naga Nikchagra Nach Wigiach Hire Unrai Pinky Hina Kirusharawigi Not Daniju Nagre Nach Regeja Huchunairera J Nach Waruzra Naga Page Hateja Uine na Eja Nach Wojuire Naga Hego Han Hesarechke J was where we seen it Naga Shige Hirushta Hiregi Chi Hani Wideki Hania Kiri Wanya Kiria Naga Aja Pech was Jewish, Pikroke Hara Naga Hiuni Hara Naga Hichui Wahara Hanach Sto Hakumia Naga J. Pech was Jewish,
Huchniging, Worakija Hashini?
Oske, Worak, Yaninake, Ham Sereshi Hanan.
Yeah, Nishke. Shibing Hakaraki.
Yeah, Nishke Shibing a Karagi night. Oske, only Kurunigi, Hochangete, Wagi goes, Huchinchin, no P, it's a Hochangete, Wagi goes. Nisha, 이거 차슈지 가야다. 에 안치라. 나다니죠. 기구선. 에스케 오신 친구들의 히루카나 아니니라. 이기모그레 자스카나 저거 culture 이샤라 차이나 대 culture 온라고이 에스케 자스카나 나다니죠. 오이노기 에스케 오기라게 이장 eminent speaker 오이가나 그냥 초네케 오인게 에스케 라위나 에스케 이거 인기만 그래 이 저와기주 호나기 이게 홍기라게 이게 대우친친나 자고 문화가 이제 우창게 때 오와기 군식제 hingaire eske hitekara no gomaninga niga ma anine do water mill anaka eja umpi hingi kiwi eja nanaka eja what do mo yana eja nanaka nina eja shedega eja umpi hingi kiwi eske wana tonina moske Kenischke Heske Hawili, Ushe Aide, Ushe Ovikai, She Nana Kaworu Maineke, Ush Ejek Eja, Wichaini, Eja Ni Nanjega Nina Eja Hun, Ogikiwa Unakshan. Heske Keske Urachnangere, de Ush E Yalangere, Keske Kenischeske, Yaperes, Nichabujish, Bovikairik. Egi Nana Rohashi Hadewi. Chanaga Eja Nadora Shegeriga Nashwa Pawangwin. Which Nana Rohahi Unakshan, Je Need Nadani Nijega Herehidi. Ege te uchinchinamer onske na hadera naga ege dekara na go nega na hi workshop ya hunachi bigiwi o tekniski ege check ko ina kawile ge oro me jahiri nonige uchinchinamer go kirari jele hingi na deske waraji jele go okay eja Pararigide, Doguinani, Gudushini. Est-ce que Ene Keja, Owen, Dani Kida? Extinction, Heiniga, Degna, Kamana, or Havianaga. Degi, Sagosko, Chegareki, Kokavana, Oikai, Barrel. Eske, Michael de Winnet, or Jeske. It's a woolpach man. Good, he know how he got master page what he get ni jega. It's a hereo how he said it more pissing. We go to the show, hererica, what a heperica. With now Siggy, when he goes to it. It's a walk off with it. It's a him, he get it, I said, I get it's a walk with it. Dani ha re muhiri, agore hina hirega. We go zerega anagre eske wo inchap yawanaga agore sini niske pecho wachu ishunu. Kipeske hiranai eske ejaksin weda inchi hui da dani eske hawi. Ege Rohan Uwe Eske Egi Okshik Shagara Eske Eja Nada Niju Wagawi Kego Edekego Nada Niju a chop winning. It was okay Nashka Gaia Ochek Yarudega Eske Jawagani Hi Vishu. Rego here, Gepeske, Ege Jago on her triangle, Sheshke page taker, She ha, Ege خرجه گریش که ها ایگی که اجا شاشوش دیگه ایگی اسکه اجا خره هاوی دا هارا هینشنا ایگو چاخ روچا چاخ و اونجا گوره راهی ایگو اجا هو هینش پیجه جو ویدی اسکه وازی ها ایجا چیرا وازی نانکا آخرش کرده یا چی بگنی اسکه یا نانکا ایگو نیجا هوا چیب کجا ایگو کیسوی جه این کوره جه اسکه هی پرز را ایگه وران رو وقت ایگه پیچی رو وقت ایگه اشکه ها ها نگاه ایگه نا ورکشاپ ایگه نا هی ورکشاپ نا ورکشاپ چاگو شنا اون ها جه ایگه هم سرش جه ایگه و واگی تا قوا اون ایگه اگره اشکه hiske hijahire no dukhone to Hawaii chaske ha janga hingi shaha hirai eske ke peske hiranai de hijahin eske uno ko hijahinske eske uno che o Hawaii eske John eske eske hije hijahin shana eske hire hitegwa ara tekiske eske hi Wangi hui eske ja hiri. Eske chago eja watermelon ja hoina. Ruxing nexting water ruxing hiranai. Chago jes shati hira. Go jaxi waji eske na dani ju. Iki maple sugar ananga. Dani ju kiri shiniske. Eske ki kuina na eske wera hiro kuina shunu. Ne wake pewiana gego. Okay go. Okay honache etc. Okay eske wagi kini neche go. Wakara jiana go eske hawi. I go kira reduction. When I was teaching a couple apprentices up here, the office upstairs over there with Whitetail, they asked their supervisor if they could make maple syrup, thinking that was culture. So they said that was okay as long as they had an intimate speaker with them. So we talked about it, and my Dega, Agomani was listening to us. We asked him if we could tap those trees over the place called Water Mill. He said, yeah, sure, so as long as you make some syrup for me. So we made that deal with him. We even built what they call, maybe some of you have seen that sugar shack out there, where we had a fireplace and so forth. So even before we started that, we got these taps. We made them out of, what's the name of that small tree? The inside of it, the wood part inside is hollow. We hollowed them out. We made our own taps.
Oh.
And then before we even tapped the trees, we started getting wood ready. We burned all the dead oak that was out to water mill. We cut them down and split them and stacked them up. And made our own fireplace out there, made our stove poker, all these things that we was doing. I was telling the apprentices in Ho Chunk. And you can see this. Shumack, I think the thing was we made these, if you can see them. I don't know if I can see that in this camera.
Mm-hmm.
See, inside is hollowed out. See, that's what we put into that tree. It's made out of shumac. So we got everything ready. And then in the meantime, while we were doing that, in our spare time, we was getting ready to make that shed out there. We call it our sugar shack. You see it out the water mill by the medicine lodge out there in the north of there in the woods, the woodland. So we finally we got ready to tap the trees. So we didn't do like our elders used to do. We had electric drill and battery powered drills and drilled the right size holes and put these taps in there, tapped them in there, and pretty soon that hole that we made, that sap would come pouring out of there into the pail that was hanging there. So we had a good time. I thought anyway, but there was work to it, like especially getting the wood ready and splitting the wood and getting that fireplace ready and hauling that sap back. We supported. We had smaller pails hanging from the trees. Then we empty them into a barrel. And when that barrel got pretty close to full, then we start hauling it back into the fireplace. Then we boil them. They used to do it kind of different, like they had a stick to measure how far that would boil down. When it boiled down so far, then they add another, I think it was 2 gallons at a time.
That's good.
Then when that 2 gallons at a time boiled down to a certain level, then they put it in a separate pail, let it cool off. Once it cooled off, we poured them into jars. So it was quite a task, but very enjoyable out there. You know, better than sitting at the upstairs at the office or where we used to be. You know. At the same time, I was telling them all these terms like roulement, you know, to make the hole in a tree, and then telling them what this shumac, this osh, the tap, put it in a tree. Some of these things I didn't know when we started, but as time went along, and then even the maple tree itself, the name of Wisebu, a lot of things that myself, kind of what first, something first experience for me doing that. And then we didn't sort of hoard the maple syrup when we gave it to the elders around the community here. And then when somebody had a wake or somebody needed something to do, I mean, somebody was doing some services or something somewhere, we'd take them a quart of maple syrup. We didn't keep it for just our immediate families, and we shared it with everybody. So in the end, what I was saying, like I was thinking that our elders, Sha'akiri, the people before us, they used to do that. So I kind of more or less enjoy doing that. You know, what our elders used to do years ago, you know, for, you know, I know they use that in a feast lodge, and they make that candy there too. They boil it down beyond a certain consistency, you might say, and then boil it down until it turns into candy. I know they use that there. And then, so I thought about a lot of it's a learning experience. And then, like I said, you know, even these Ho-Chunk-Koite, these words, you know, they came. I had to get some help here and there to get this process going and get it completed to satisfactory to everyone. That even some of the legislatures came out there and visited us one time. Different people, our chief, he was out there one time. So it sort of made interest to different people. Different people got interested and they started doing that. There's different methods that the Maikitas use, and like they call it evaporator, but myself, I want to do it the old way, you know, boil it in those big kettles that we have. Different words like that, you know, what we're using all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a long story, but I'm trying to make it as short as I can. So make it this long, you know.
Can you tell us how to say, can you give me some coffee? Okay. All right. Wiguzeren, can you tell us how to say, I'm going to give you a present?
Present anagrish gewaki kunoni. There's different ways that you can say that.
Mhm.
I heard
Uh,
Wajawoka.
Wajanwoka, huh? There's some other ones too. Wajanja, Honiku, Shane, kind of something real simple. Wajanwoka, yeah. Waja, Hija, Honiku, Shane.
Okay.
I used to hear him say Wu Gaija.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another, she's saying there's other ways of saying it. That's the way I heard it.
Mhm.
Say it one time, Wu Gaija, when it functioned.
Okay.
People were present.
Hoochniggink, how do you say my niece gave me some maple syrup?
Shirankara, not unusual, he's scared won't come.
Okay. And last question, we Guzering, how would we say, can you give me those flowers?
Hanyo Here, J.A. Iske Hunakuna.
Okay. Iske hu-
Hanyo Here Nagare. Can you give me some? Iske Hunakuna.
Okay.